Normal heart rate is between 60 and 100. No, I've lost over 60 pounds. It's not just me thinking, it's not my imagination. There's part of me that likes this breakdown, and then there's part of me about that wonders how accurate this breakdown is. Those are all much better goals. Sorry. Do you know what this means? If you guessed TikTok Talk package, you'd be right. It is a scale. This one connects to your smartphone. Now, I am going to say that this is coming with a caveat. I have been losing a lot of weight, so I've been weighing myself every week to like keep up progress updates because the weight loss process is so odd. Like, it messes with your head, and sometimes you feel like you've made so much progress and you're feeling fantastic, and then other times you still feel like that same person and you think that you just like overnight gained all the, I don't know, it just messes with your head. And so I have been tracking all the progress and being like, okay, no, I've lost over 60 pounds. It's not just me thinking, it's not my imagination. I have actually lost that weight. So I got a scale. I do not recommend weighing yourself every day, being obsessive about it. I recommend using it to show yourself where you're really at. Because, and I'm not talking about a couple pounds here and there fluctuating. That's completely normal. I'm talking about if you have lost a lot of weight or if you're gaining a lot of weight, to like actually just show yourself where you're at. So that's the caveat. That's the disclaimer that I'm saying with this scale, because being a fitness instructor, the clients that I work with, even myself, I do not ever say use the number on the scale as a goal, because typically that plays with your emotions. It's not a good place, and it's not, because here's what happens. You drink a gallon of water and you weigh a pound more than you did yesterday because since then, whatever, or you've eaten a big dinner or whatever the case, you weigh more than you did yesterday. That is going to mess with your emotions, and if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, you're actually still losing weight, but the day-to-day, it messes with your emotions, it messes with your head, and it ends up not being effective in the long run, because what you do is you don't see the progress quick enough to be like, yeah. Once you do start to see the progress, it is a bit of a motivator. But like before, when things are going kind of slow and you're not seeing the progress as much, it can actually be really discouraging. So much better goals are things like feeling stronger, being able to go from a 5-pound weight to a 6-pound weight, like whatever the case. Those are much better. Being able to run around with your grandkids or your kids, those are all much better goals. Sorry. Anyways, now that I've gotten the disclaimer out of the way, let's open the scale up. Okay, so I opened it, and this is what's on top. It's wrapped up nicely. It was packaged nicely. The package, it's a pretty hefty scale. So if you're like gonna give it to somebody, or if you need to like transport it in the box for some reason, it's got a handle. I'm sure that's mostly for retail because it was wrapped up. But I'm pretty impressed with the packaging already. And I'm assuming that this is the app that you need. But download. Oh, okay. So one of these QR codes is the app. One of them is support. 2 of them are support. Oh, one's contact us and one's support. Anyways, let's open this up. And do I need batteries? Okay, so I'm gonna hit screen record and go over this while I'm talking to you. So we have it all set up. You just saw the clip where I stepped on it. So, and this is what I'm saying about the weight being different. Like, you can like literally like just need to go to the bathroom and you weigh more. So like I weighed myself at 203.8. So it was a different scale, different surface, so that could have a little bit of a variation. 203.8 this morning. and just now when I stepped on the scale, it was 205.6. What you saw was 205.6 plus 0.5 pounds. This phone weighs a half a pound. That's insane, because I recorded with, I took it without the phone in my hand, and then I took it with the phone in my hand. That's crazy. So I pushed record, but it didn't stay recording. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, let me move over. I'm going to show you the screen. So you put in, okay, so it measures the weight. So it automatically puts all this in here. Measures the BMI. So BMI is just like a weight, height, formula. There we go. So mine's high, I know. However, I have went down from extremely obese to obese, and I'm like in the middle now. So I'm still high, but like I said, I've lost 65 pounds, so, or no, 60 pounds, somewhere, 65 pounds, somewhere in there. I wasn't weighing myself for the longest time. So I'm working on it. Body fat percentage, I don't understand how it takes all of these measurements, but we'll go through all of them. I didn't put my heart rate in there. My heart rate's normally around 60, 63. Although because of an ankle injury, I haven't been quite as active, so it's closer to like 65 to 68. But like when I was like at my most active, it was like 58. But heart rate, normal heart rate is between 60 and 100. If you're on the upper end of 100 or towards 100, then that's cause for a little bit of concern, a little bit of maybe some lifestyle changes need to happen. If you're below 60 and you are not an athlete, go to the doctor. If you are above 100, go to the doctor. And you're not exercising, go to if you're above 100 and you're not actively exercising when you take it, go to anyways. Muscle mass, so mine says it's excellent. That's the amount of soft muscle tissue in the body, which I lift weights and things. The last month, it would probably be a lot better, but the last month I've been taking a lot easier because of my ankle injury. I haven't been doing as much. BMR is like the basal metabolic rate, so it's how effectively you burn calories. Like I said, I don't know how it's taking these measurements. Hydration. Oh, I actually am thirsty, so that might actually, I'm well hydrated, but apparently not at the moment. So my body fat mass is extremely high. Again, I'm working on it. I know this. So lean body mass is low, which makes sense since body mass is high. Bone mass is excellent. Again, I don't understand how, like, I'm sure like some electrodes like go through, because when I worked at Curves, we did this, it was a handheld, I can't remember what it's called now, but it took like your body fat percentage and all that, so I'm sure it works something similar. I'd never seen it done through your feet, but I'm sure it works the same way as it would through your hands. So I don't know how, and I don't know how accurate this is. It's probably not super accurate. If you really were concerned about it, there are doctors who specialize in like weight, and that would be the type of doctor that I recommend like going to for a more accurate reading if you're really concerned about this or whatever. So my protein is low, which I don't actually believe. I don't believe that, because I actually eat quite a bit of protein. While my protein wasn't super high yet today, it was definitely not low, so I don't know why it's saying low. Visceral fat is high, which again, like, I know, I'm actually surprised it's as low as it is. I'm still working on that. Skeletal muscle mass is standard. Don't really know what to do with that. Subcutaneous fat, again, high. I know, I'm working on that. Body age is 42, which is 2 years older than what I am. So I don't really know what that means. I really don't understand what that means. Based on the average basal metabolic baseline, as your basal metabolic decreases with age. Those with more muscle mass and higher basal metabolic tend to be younger. Oh, okay. So that's like really close to where I'm actually at. Body type, muscular overweight, which is pretty accurate. I tend to build muscle really quickly, and I know that I'm overweight, and like I said, it's something that I'm actively working on, because while my exercises haven't been as intense, over the past month, I've still been doing like water fitness, which I love. That's actually what I teach. I don't actually teach in the water though. So that's been hurting my ankles, but I'm just subbing now, so I haven't been able to do my choreographed weightlifting or my kickboxing. It's driving me crazy. However, my ankle's been gone down enough, so there's a dance class that I'm going to try taking tonight, see how that goes, and maybe soon I can get back to the weightlifting and kickboxing classes that I was taking. So all of this is about what I expected. The weight is like slightly higher, but like I said, like I've eaten breakfast and lunch since I weighed myself. I'm not in my pajamas anymore, so I'm in like jeans. They're capris, but they're jeans, so it's a thicker material. So like clothing can make a difference. Like I said, my phone, I went up a half a pound just holding my phone. So like there's like so many nuanced factors into your actual weight. So there's part of me that likes this breakdown, and then there's part of me about that wonders how accurate this breakdown is. But this breakdown, like looking at more than just the body weight, is ideal. Okay, so I just found this is the main page, and you can edit the little person. You can choose a skin tone, which I already did. But so apparently you can take your measurements and do that as well, and it'll track that for you as well. Really. But then it's one of those things. It can be helpful if you know how to read the things and if you don't obsess over them, but it can also be hurtful if you don't know how to read it and you obsess over it. So I'm not sure, like I wanted it to weigh myself, and it does that. Beyond that, I'm not sure how useful or non-useful this technology is. Maybe medical professionals could weigh in there and put your thoughts in there as to what you feel about all this breakdown. But anyways, there's my 2 cents on the product. It works really well. It does what it says. It came with batteries. It came with this instruction book. I gave it a thumbs up.